important information, and much more. The Delaware State Fair website.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Bill, and today we're in Delaware for the Delaware State Fair. Now, this is the first time we've ever been here. We're going to go and check out to see what they have, so let's go check it out. Here we have the Oscar Mayer mobile. William, you want to sing the Oscar Mayer song?
No.
Okay. Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. We're going down to the main row here that's got food and some stands set up. Well, I'll tell you one thing, they have a lot of food stuff here. Just about anything you can imagine, including pizza. What a corn dog. And I don't mean the people walking by, I mean they actually have corn dogs there. Now we're still walking down this main stretch, and man, there are just tons and tons of food places here. Like I said before, just about anything you can imagine, food-wise, you probably find it here. I had to get a close-up of this. They actually have a donut burger. 2 donuts with beef, lettuce, tomato, cheese. Donut burger. And just when you thought there could be no more food places. Lots and lots of food places. Chester's Gators and Taters. What do you think? Sounds pretty good?
It sounds a little weird.
Yeah. All right, we're getting ready to enter the greatest carnival on the planet. So let's go check it out. You got this ginormous Ferris wheel in here. Somebody's singing Shake Your Lemonade over here. I had to hear that correctly, but it is.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your lemonade. And here you got a ride called Cyclops. And over here it's called San Francisco, New York Candy Adventure. I don't know, it's supposed to be San Francisco and New York Candy Adventure. This might be like, I guess, coast to coast, right? And now we're coming up to the Haunted. Looks pretty scary. There's the other side of the Haunted. Here they have some skeleton zombie creatures. Actually have a cool sign up there too. Blood dripping and all. All right, so bumper cars here. William had a good observation about the Haunted. What did you say they should have next?
They should have the house or the mansion.
Yeah,
Like
the Haunted and the house or the mansion. You got this pirate ship here, Sea Ray. Oh, you got the guy right there with I guess it's supposed to be a telescope or something, but it will say he's got something in his eye. You can see it right on the crow's nest there. He's got something hanging out of his eye. And this is one of William's most favorite rides, Starship 4000. That thing, you get inside and you're probably familiar with them. They spin real fast. You can actually stick to the wall of the force. And when William, what happened when you got on that one before?
I ended up having to throw up, I think.
Yeah,
so I got close to it.
Yeah, so not a ride for either one of us. And they have a mirror maze here, right through there, and a super cyclone, a little compact metal coaster here. Almost there. All right. Now let's watch them go around. It's a slow turn up there. It builds the anticipation.
This is I think the same model as the Wildcat and Adventure Park.
Yeah, sort of.
Similar.
Yeah. It's a cloudy day out here, but we have a little sun there. This is the back end of the carnival area. Got Ring a Duck with this cool little tiki things. I like those tiki things. Some other toys. Then they have this ride here, Super Himalaya. Now, William, you like Himalaya rides, don't you?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I like those also. It looks like this was not quite going yet. There's another food center where you get some bacon meatballs. William, have you seriously ever had a bacon meatball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. But it sounds good. Now, I don't know how true this is. It says fresh sizzling glazed bacon, fresh squeezed lemonade. I don't think I'd want to try that one. The wacky worms away. I was just telling William that these roller coasters, they used to have one in Tripper Rides in Ocean City, Maryland, but they took it down. And I heard somewhere that it's really hard to get parts for this ride anymore, this type of roller coaster. So they still exist. There's one here, and they do have them in some parks around this country, and I guess around other countries throughout the world, but they don't exactly have a lot of parts for these anymore. You see it kind of wiggles up and down. And then you get around to a little hill here, a little turn, and then that little hill over here. There it goes. Yeah, William and I got on this thing a couple times. It was a Tripper Rides in Ocean City.
Yeah, it was joking, yeah.
And they have one right here at the Delaware State Fair. And if you like dark rides, there's already a couple that we passed. This is called Hillbilly Village. And it looks like a little fun house. Kind of cool. It's got that little cylinder thing on the end. You can't wear flip-flops or sandals. Well, you don't have flip-flops or sandals on anyhow.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it looks pretty decent for a little fun house. You got a couple little rides here, kiddie rides. Umbrella rides back there. They have a merry-go-round.
They have this umbrella one I used to ride when I was young.
Yeah, actually you did.
Oh my god.
I actually think you were on both of these at one point in time. All right, now we're in Mario Land. There's Mario and Luigi. Some of the other characters. This is one of those things where you walk through, you climb up a little thing here, ladder, you go down a slide. Looks like you go down a couple slides. There's a slide there, and there's one on the other side. And I guess you wind up on this big slide right here. There's a 3 slide. You wind up on that little rubber air inflated type deal there. All right, so William noticed this. We're trying to figure out exactly what the red Yoshi's doing to Luigi there. It looks like he's trying to get away, like that little toad with the yellow helicopter hat on is trying to get him away, and the other toad's pointing like, get him! And it looks like he's trying to get him. We come over this part, we head to the construction site. Little ride for kids, like looks like little construction vehicles. William, here's another oldie but goodie for you, Dragon Wagon. It's a little roller coaster. Goes around just on an oval loop. But you used to get on this, a lot. I used to get on with you when you were really small. And I gotta tell you, man, it's scary, it's intense. They have these bumper cars here that have like a little inflatable tube at the bottom. We've actually been on something like this before.
An adventure park.
Yeah, it's a place in Maryland called Adventure Park, and they had these inside. I don't know if they still have them. I think they took them down. But they still might be there. I don't know. I haven't been for a while. And you have George in the Jungle Madness. Another fun house. Another dark ride. Again, so if you like dark rides, they got a few here. You have Undersea Adventure and a super slide up there. Teacup ride. Another umbrella ride. This is one you used to ride also. They had this at Ocean City for years in Maryland. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to ride this. This is an old ride. I mean, you're going back 50 plus years I used to ride this thing. Really old. Motorcycles. You got there you go, there's your swing out there. The lollipop swing. Giant polar bear and penguins. It's a bounce house slide type ride. And over here they have Silver Street. It's like a little Himalaya made more for the kiddies. Although I know a lot of kids that get on this type of ride that are this small, but if you don't want to tear the big one, you get on this little one. And it's another angle here of the super slide. Nobody's on it currently. It's probably a little hot on there. It's hot out here today, so it's probably a little hot on that slide, but they have one here, super slide. We have another shot of the lollipop ride, a little closer up, the lollipop swing. And William discovered this other umbrella ride here, a third one. And this is one when you were a kid you got on. Emma was a kid she got on. When I was a kid, I used to ride these.
Wow, generations.
Yeah, I mean, it's an old ride, but it's still here, still working, man. It brings back a lot of good memories.
It's cool that it's
And right here, if you're feeling a little jumpy, they have this trampoline bouncing thing you can go on. You feeling a little bouncy?
No.
Out in this heat, I'm not feeling a little bouncy either, but you feel a little jumpy, a little bouncy, you can get on the trampolines here. And right over here we have the berry ride. They have one like this. It's bears that we've been on before.
Yeah.
But these are like, I guess they're supposed to be strawberries without seeds. Seedless strawberries. Right, so we have Jalopy Junction. I don't know, William said they look a little bit like some certain movie that's got cars in it. Won't mention the title, but it's got cars in it. Walk down here a little bit further.
So they get a generated image.
We have a little balloon ride here for the kiddies. Then you come over here, they got this circus train. William, do you ever feel like joining the circus?
No.
I feel like sometimes my life is a circus. But circus train right there. We're gonna come right over here and get a better look at the merry-go-round that we took earlier. Kind of cool. Got a lot of brightly colored horses on here. And they're all numbered. That way you know what number you get on. You see they all have numbers on them, so if you have a particular number you like, you can hop on that horse.
5 is my favorite number, and number 5 is green.
Green?
It's my favorite color.
Yeah. I don't see my favorite number on here. This here is one of my favorite rides. It's a carousel, and it's 2 levels because you know it's easy, and I'm probably not going to get sick if I get on it. But yeah, I like these double-decker carousels, and the animals here, if you can see, have a lot of detail, which makes it even more awesome. I'm Pickle Rick! Here we have another shot we took earlier of the wave swing type ride. Then you got this thing here that might be all right. I don't know. For me, I don't think I'd get on it personally because rides like this sometimes don't agree with me. Then you have Surf's Up, dude. I guess you stand on this one. I've been on one of these before where you sit, but this one you stand, I guess, because you're surfing, just like these 2 kids are doing. You have the Mega Drop here, and many of you are probably familiar with it, but for those who aren't, you go way up there and hold you for a second and it drops you down. Not a ride for me either. It's a good story behind that. Years ago I went to Six Flags in Maryland, and the guy on the, it's called the Tower of Doom or Tower of Terror, something like that, similar ride, would not let us off the ride. We got Tilt-A-Whirl here in between my little story, but he would not let us off the ride. We went up and down about probably 8 or 10 times, and I swore I'd never ride this again, and I'll never ride one again because of that. So thank you, guy that worked at Six Flags, for making me not ever want to ride that ride again. That is one mean looking pool there. You come over here, you got Alpine Bob, which is a variant on the other ride for the kids that was over there. And right here you have Zipper. Now Zipper is another ride I'll never get on again. I got on it once many years ago, long before you were born, William. And for 40 minutes after the ride stopped, I could not move. I felt sick, and I had to sit on a bench for 40 minutes. Then your mother, being a comic that she is, when I finally got up and moved, we were passing by a restaurant, and she said, "You want to get something to eat?" It's like, no, I don't want to get something to eat, thanks. Yeah, Axis here, which is like the Scrambler. Got a lot of lights on that one. We have this ride here called Cliffhanger that you lay down and it spins. And when it spins, you kind of, let's see, it's going up now. When it spins, you're kind of going up and then back down. It's like, I guess it's like you're flying like Superman. Yeah. William got on this ride a few years back at King's Dominion in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. You see it there. It doesn't look bad though. It looks like it's kind of relaxing. It's not really that rough looking to me. Was it good when you got on it?
Yeah.
You didn't have any problems, I guess.
No, didn't do anything wrong.
All right, we're standing in front of this ride here called Orbiter, and it's getting ready to start orbiting. All right, she's orbiting. Yeah, that's not a ride for me either, I don't think. Got a little too much spinning on that thing. I don't think many of the people on it are liking it too much either. All right, we're leaving the greatest carnival on the planet now. There's the sign. We're gonna go out here where the food vendors are and where some of the people that sell things, the vendors that sell things are. Check it out and see what's out this way. You have this old, it's a Donald T 1927 Model T Ford 1-ton truck. And you used to have to crank these. For those of you who don't know what these, how these cars work, you had to crank them to get them started. Really old car there, and then you have another over here, also with a crank on it. That's fancy, because you knew way back when these cars were around, if you had a car like this, you probably had a lot of money.
Yes, thanks.
Okay, you got some cows here. Actually got like cows here. A whole mess load of cows here. Yeah, I don't think this one likes us too much. Welcome to the Sussex Barn, home of the horse department. So I guess there might be horses in here. And there are horses in here. How you doing there? This was sort of like, leave me alone, I'm eating. So this horse's name is Cutter Butter. You look in there, little teeny miniature horse. It's Cutter Butter. Another little one in here. Looks like it's kind of looking up at us every so often. Maybe thinks we have food for him or her. Don't have any food for you, sorry. And just when you thought you're at the end of the state fair, we found this little hidden area back here. It looks like they have some vendors and maybe some food places down there. Who knows? But we're gonna walk that way to see what's down there. All right, walking through this back end here, we did find some more food trucks and stands. I said it before, I'll say it again. You got a lot of food stuff here. And some up there. I think this leads around where we came from though. Yep. But some more food stuff, some more stands out here. And a photo booth. You want to get a photo?
Maybe.
All right. Go ahead. No? All right. Man, it smells good in this row. You got roast beef, nachos, tacos, corn dogs, cheesesteak, hot dogs, kettle corn. You got all these smells hitting you at once. Oh, and apple desserts, which I guess is apple pie, dumplings, crisp, and hot fudge brownies and ice cream cones. You got some transformer here. We're in the marketplace at the state fair here in Delaware, and they got these book things that this guy made. I don't know how to describe it. They're cool. I mean, it looks like he just folded the pages to make all these different shapes, like the skull down here, little ghost up here, a paw print. If you're a book nerd, there's one for you. Piano, read, just all kinds. I mean, this is really cool and unique. We're walking through a little bit more of the marketplace here at the Delaware State Fair. We got a few vendors set up in here. Some unique items. Wiener. We're standing behind the Ostermeyer Wienermobile, where we started this little journey here. Wait, you sure you don't want to sing the Ostermeyer Wiener song?
No.
Come on. How I wish I were an Ostermeyer Wiener. Come on. No? Right. And there it was, our day at the Delaware State Fair in Delaware. There's William. We hope you enjoyed this one today. If you did, please like and share. If you could subscribe, that'd be awesome if you're not already subscribed. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.